Alrighty guys, what is up? Welcome back to Stoneblock 2 with LD7, and today we're going to be taking a look at a simple power generation setup that you can build pretty early game. Basically what you're going to need is a Magma Crucible, a Magmatic Dynamo, some sort of energy cell, and some way to transmit the power. I'm using lead stone flux ducts and just a basic energy cell because it only takes lead and redstone to make these. This will hold up to 2 million RF. And yeah, so kind of the way that this guy works. You want to set it up so your Magma Crucible is directly next to your Dynamo, and you set the configuration so it automatically outputs to the Dynamo, right? Okay, next, you want to have this guy making lava. Now, you can obviously make lava by throwing stone inside of this, not a big deal. However, if you use stone in a Magma Crucible to make lava, it takes 300,000 RF to convert one block of stone into one bucket of lava. And then on the Dynamo, let me see, we'll just go over here. One bucket of lava only produces 120,000 RF. And if we go to the Magma Crucible, 300,000 for stone, but for netherrack, it only takes 60,000 RF to make one bucket of lava. So if you throw netherrack inside of a Magma Crucible and then feed that through a Magmatic Dynamo, you're going to double your power. So 60,000 RF will generate 120,000 off the one bucket of lava. This is scalable, so basically we've just made infinite power, which is pretty damn cool, if I do say so myself. With that being said, getting netherrack's not always the easiest in this one, just because you have to use a bucket of lava in a stone barrel and then whack that barrel with a piece of redstone. So as you can imagine, that makes getting netherrack a little bit difficult, at least on a sustainable basis. So another option to kind of circumvent the netherrack need is you could set up, like, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 of these crucibles over a source of lava to generate your lava. If you use fluid conduits or some other fluid transport pipe and throw that inside of this dynamo, you'll still be able to get the lava that you need to generate your power. And I don't know, in my opinion, these magmatic dynamos are definitely worth using. What I'll probably end up doing, I need to build some augments, but we got that, I'll just show you, the Electrum Conversion Kit. So I'll probably end up using this guy right here, Reinforced Conversion Kit, on our Magma Crucible, just so it goes through those blocks a little bit faster. I don't know, like, just doing that does increase the speed, I want to say, so that's good. But basically at this point, once you have everything laid down, if you throw one bucket of lava inside of this, it's going to run forever, assuming you've got netherrack. As you can see, this takes a while to go through each block, so I made like a couple stacks of it. Not a big deal. You do need at least 8 to build a Magma Crucible, so we'll just take a look at the recipes through JEI. So for a Magma Crucible, you need 2 copper gears, a redstone reception coil, a machine frame, and 2 nether bricks. So these are made from 4 bricks, which are made from smelting netherrack to get 1, so you need 8 netherrack for the nether bricks. Copper gears, 4 copper around a stone gear, which is just 4 smooth stone. The coil is just gold with redstone either side. And then the last piece, you either need hardened glass or you need to get fuse quartz. So here's the machine frame, tin and iron with glass, pretty easy. But to get fuse quartz, what I ended up doing is I built a simple alloy smelter right over here. So this guy's pretty basic to make. You need 2 stone gears, a bucket, 2 furnaces, 6 iron, and a machine chassis. The machine chassis takes iron bars, which are 6 iron for 16, 4 pieces of iron, and 1 grain of infinity, which you get from sieving dust. So that's how you make this. So simple alloy smelter is pretty easy to get. Magma Crucible is pretty easy to get. The Magmatic Dynamo, also pretty easy. You need Invar, which is an alloy between nickel and iron. Let me see. Normally they have Invar blend. So it takes 2 iron for every 1 nickel. what I used to make my invar was just the smeltery. So if you take 2 iron ore chunks and 1 nickel chunk, you'll get 3 invar. Or well, 6 invar actually, because it doubles. So that's how you make invar to kind of get this bad boy built. The last piece is just this transmission coil, which is the same as the reception, only use silver instead of gold. So we now have a pretty good, reliable means of power. I did have to build this shitty coal generator just so I could make my fuse quartz, but we probably aren't going to use this anymore because there's not really a need. I am going to move it over to our machine/power room, however, just because might as well. So I'm going to put that guy up there. We'll throw the coal back in because it doesn't hurt anything to have some extra power. It'll just build up a little buffer for us. Outside of that, I think we'll throw the alloy smelter there for now. I need to build some more cables and kind of lay this room out. I just dug this out with the hammer, basically. Pretty easy. So it goes 9 back, and then it's 10 across. So plenty of space. This is for me trying to build a portal to the Nether. You can't actually do it, so don't think you're going to go to the Nether and get a shit ton of netherrack, because that is not the case. So you do have to make it using the Ex Nihilo barrel crafting recipe. That's what this quest is. It gives us this biome marker. Basically, you can use this to terraform an area with the extra utils terraformer into a nether biome. So you'll want it eventually. Right now it's not all that useful to us because we aren't anywhere close to being able to build like a terraformer or anything, so no worries. But now that we've got access to power, one of the things I want to make is an atomic reconstructor, just because that's useful for getting some of the nether items. I did go ahead and make a shit ton of soul sand, that way I could get some nether quartz, which is needed for the fuse quartz, so I could build my Magma Crucible. But other than that, I mean, we kind of need to get going on some machines. I really would like to get some ore doubling, so like build some pulverizers. So we'll add that to our little list. You can add items from JEI. It's default with the A key. You can change that, obviously. If you have like a mouse macro, that might be a little bit better for you, because if you're inside here and try to hit A, it'll add to the end, so you have to click out of the search bar, but whatever. So we'll probably build a few of these pulverizers, just so we can, you know, start doubling ore and still use our ultimate furnace, because honestly, I don't even really want to use this smeltery because it's so slow by comparison, because the way Tinker's Construct works, when you pour stuff out, you have to wait for it to cool, which takes a while, and you have to wait for it to melt down. Whereas this guy basically instantly does it. However, we're not getting the most out of our resources by using just the furnaces to smelt. So if we get a couple pulverizers set up and go up to the mining dimension, which we're probably going to do next time and go mining, we can double just the basic ore that we get from the mining dimension in order to go ahead and increase our resource generation, which is going to be critical. As far as like quests go, I mean, we could build a compactor so we could get the tier 4 generator and tier 5. That'll kind of finish out that. This is repeatable, that's why it went away, not a big deal. I don't really care about these dolls, honestly. Like, I think this is a witchery thing. Or maybe not. Okay. So, whatever. I don't know. Spawns a guardian. Spawns an enderman. Shulker. Bliss. Blitz. Basilisk. Blue slime. And a blaze. So I guess these are used to spawn kind of like the various biome enemies, so that might be useful. But guys, we're basically at the end of the episode for today. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to like, comment, subscribe as always, and until next time, this has been LD7, and we will see ya.